Leif Handy is the owner of a successful landscaping company, but as the company grew, he didn't feel that he was in control of his business. So Leif decided to bring in our team of business consultants to teach him how to be the CEO of his company and to spend more time with his family.
Hello, my name's Leif Handy. I'm the owner of Simplified Landscaping. I've been in business for 10 years. We offer a full design build landscape construction process as well as monthly maintenance and snow removal. I have 35 employees. In the 10 years I've been in business, I find myself struggling at the same time every year. I find myself working more and more and more in efforts to try to take care of my family better. My wife wants to see me more, my kids need me more, but yet I still don't have time because I work so much. I work so much because I don't think that I have the cash in the business, and I have to keep working harder and harder to get the cash back into the company. And this year I finally had enough. I got tired of it, and I decided that I had two choices. I could either sell the company and move on, or I could get some help. I decided to get help. One of the biggest problems with running a business is cash flow. Ever since I've been in business, I've tried to run my business off of how my gut felt. Did I think that I could buy a piece of equipment? Did I think that I could afford to pay employees to help me do a job? After the last 10 years, the size of the company that it's grown to become, my gut doesn't work so well anymore. And I've found that I couldn't predict the cash that was in the company. I found myself struggling to meet payroll, to pay for jobs, to keep the employees busy that were working here all the time. And I became very frustrated at night. I would lose sleep, I'd stay up late, I'd try to sell more jobs to try to get more money into the company. Many of the customers that we do work for, they don't pay us until the very end of the project. While we may get a small percentage up front, the bulk of that didn't trickle in until the very end. The first thing that the consultants did when they came in was help develop a cash management spreadsheet. It was a spreadsheet that allowed us to predict within the next 13 weeks how the state of the company was in. It allowed us to see if we were going to be in the red or if we needed to move quickly to make adjustments to fix the problem. It gave us great control over all of the problems that we were having with cash flow, and found that we were actually in a better state than we were, and we didn't have to worry so much about the problems that existed there. When the consultants came in, they asked what I wanted out of the company. The two most important things that I wanted was, first, if I was going to work as hard as I was working, I wanted to make more money. By the time they came in, we were barely breaking even. The other thing was I wanted more time for my family. As they started, they found a big problem with our scheduling. The scheduling was done by me, and I would schedule jobs as they came in. And as other people sold jobs, they would need to know when they were going to happen. I didn't know. Crews that were scheduled for a 3-day job would turn into a 5-day job because nothing was scheduled after their job was complete. We were less productive with the laborers out in the field. They developed a master schedule. They gave us a 2-week prediction on what jobs were coming up and through the pipeline. It also allowed us to plug in jobs as jobs were completed and opened up. So quickly the 3-day job that needed to be done in 3 days was done in 3 days. It allowed us to plug in a 2-day job for the remaining days in the week, giving us a fully productive schedule, which put more money into my pocket and made the company more productive across the board. It allowed us to hit our goals as a company. Rather than breaking even, we started to meet and exceed our company goals. I always knew that weekly meetings were important. When the consultants came in, they asked how often we were having weekly manager meetings. I told them while I like to do it every single week, rarely do they happen when we get busy. Maybe once a month, if we're lucky. They stated the importance of it and showed us that they need to happen so that every single person can be part of the team, but also create goals for them to become more productive. They implemented a metric system that allowed us to track the progress of sales and the jobs that were sold. That information is posted behind us every single week so that everybody can see the performance and how productive they are. This allows me as a business owner to not only be able to run my company here, but anywhere that I can log on to a computer, and I like that. When I first started, I got started to develop spaces much like this one where I'm seated now. I did it so that many people could come out and enjoy space that they could enjoy for many years to come with their families and their loved ones. Ironically enough, as I started helping others develop these spaces for themselves, I found that I lacked the time to spend time with my family. When I first started with the consultants, I was at a point where I was either ready to sell or I was ready to get help. After getting help, I'm now proud to say that I'm ready to keep running my company. I'm able to drive it in a fashion that allows me more time to do other things, even outside of the company. I just recently returned on a 12-day trip to Paris with my wife that we both enjoyed greatly. I didn't worry about my company for 1 second. I was able to get on a computer and track the metrics to know how the company was doing. I was able to get an updated cash management spreadsheet from my office manager to show me that the company was safe and in good standing order. I'm happy to say that I can now move forward with time for myself to do things that I enjoy, time for my family, and operate a successful business.